Hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new season and an all-new episode of the AVS show. If this is your very first time watching us, make sure to subscribe to our channel. And after the show, go on Instagram and follow us at the AVS show. Since this is our very first episode in 2019, we want to wish you Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I am your host, Charlie Dior. In the studio with me are my fabulous co-hosts. First, I'm going to start with the young icon himself, T-Money. Yes, Afrobeat queen, Glitterati.
What up, y'all?
Right next to me is my fabulous Miss Spitfire. She brings the fire.
All right.
And in addition to Mina TV Africa and AVS show, please help me welcome our new co-host, Max Okereke.
Hi, Max.
Hey, how are you guys?
Good. Hi, Max. How are you?
I'm good. I'm elated.
Okay. So can you touch his heart? Let me. Are you breathing? Are you okay? Are you nervous?
No.
All right. So tell us about yourself and how you ended up on the AVS show.
Okay.
The viewers want to know.
Yeah, my name is Mark Sakarake. I'm a singer-songwriter, and now this. Beautiful, yeah. So, media has always been my passion, and on this terrain and seeing something happening, with, Africa and, in and out and seeing things happening around Africa and seeing, this like a promotional, stuff and, just basically being in the midst of, Africans and beautiful minds and amazing talents, like, it has always been, my passion and what I always wanted to do, and then, yeah, I stumbled on it on social media. A friend actually told me about it and I checked it out.
Nice.
And I reached out to you, Charlie. All right. So I reached out to you, Charlie, like, hey, I like what y'all doing. I like what's going on and everything. And this is what I do as well, too. I love to be part of the show and everything. And then, yeah, it was like a year ago. Yeah, and then we kept in touch and stuff like that. And when it was time for the auditions and you were like, yo, okay, it's time, get the address and everything. I sent the emails and we're here. And shout out to Mina. Mina, shout out to Mina.
So can you tell our viewers where you're from?
Oh, I'm Nigerian.
Nigeria in the building.
It's Nigeria.
Finally, my brother don't come.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
So now we got more Nigerians here. We love
They
you,
collect
Nigerians.
them. No, we collect them.
So welcome on the show.
Yeah, thank you so
I'm
much.
assuming you've already watched the show, so you know what it's about.
Of course.
And we are happy you're here.
Thank you
okay.
so much.
I've seen you guys. I know you traveled to Nigeria.
Yes, I did.
Okay, so and yeah, so welcome back. We're gonna dive right into today's topic. So today's show is gonna be a little bit special because what we're gonna be doing is catching up on old but hot, juicy topics. Okay, because we haven't been in the studio for the past 3 months. So we're gonna jump into it and catch up on some stories, okay? Yeah. All right, so Gucci versus blackface. Did you guys hear the story?
Sure did.
So Gucci received a lot of backlash after one of their designs appeared to be a resemblance of blackface. Twitter went wild. Celebrities were boycotting it. Yeah. So what do you guys think about it? Did you see the story? What do you guys think about it?
I think it's a ploy by companies to get people excited and to get their... how many times do you see a Gucci advertisement? Gucci doesn't advertise to the regular person. But now Gucci is trending, right? Prada is trending. Moncler is trending because of the blackface. So the thing they're doing now is that they're using political issues and social issues to push advertisement. So now I'm thinking is a ploy because Dove did it, Pepsi did it,
H&M.
now H&M did it. Did you ever see that monkey sweater in any H&M? I never saw it. So have you ever even seen this Gucci sweater in any Gucci store?
No,
I haven't seen it. So it just seems like they're doing things to push them. They're getting free advertising because every time you share, repost, and everything, you're getting to see Gucci. And Gucci was never, and also people that hate black people are going to go and buy Gucci more. And it doesn't stop. I think like they're just doing it to get attention and free advertisement. Now it's like the new advertising ploy is social movement. Okay, let's make sure we hit on women's movement, black movements, this movement. So I'm thinking that now it's beginning to be like, let's start drama to get advertisement. So I'm kind of not really into it, falling into it as much, but go ahead.
Yeah, the another thing is the boycotting as well. But by the time all, celebrities in Hollywood like, oh, let's boycott Gucci and boycott this one and everything, they're also thriving with the whole boycotting campaign. Meanwhile, you can use the same energy and highlight, black designers, and put them all on the map and everything. So you take all these energies and start boycotting different stuff. Oh, we're not doing Gucci this month. We're not doing another brand next month and stuff like that. Meanwhile, you can use the same energies and, highlight, new designers in the black community and, promote it. And, they're just, the boycotting as well, too, is also giving them publicity.
That's a very good point. I mean, if you want to, you can't boycott and leave a vacuum there. Boycott and fill up. They don't, the artists.
Oh, I like that, boycott and fill up.
But they actually don't. They leave that vacuum there. You have the small businesses, you have the black-owned businesses thriving to survive. You're boycotting Gucci and Moncler and all these name brands. And then what? You say, oh, I'm going to put my money towards a black-owned business, but you don't. You really don't. You do it that one time, but then you have old habits that you have to fulfill, so you go back to buying those Gucci. On the low, all these businesses are not coming up. You're not promoting them on your pages. You're not wearing them on the runway, on the red carpet. You're not talking about this unknown person in the hood that did a very wonderful design that you're wearing. You're not spotting that. You probably talk about the necklace you have on your neck or the earrings, but leaving out this same black person that you're trying to promote. So we need to do better. If you want to boycott, but fill up.
Yes. Well, a recent study shows that a third of white people do not believe that wearing makeup to appear as blackface is not wrong. And for me, I would like to meet those people. Because I believe it's 100% offensive, it's racist, it's ignorant, it's wrong to do blackface. And for you to get that, you have to know the genesis of what blackface is. Blackface was done, especially in the entertainment industry, to make fun of black people.
That was the reason.
To promote negative stereotype.
I had to do a research. I had to literally school myself on that. Because what's this whole blackface you're talking about? I just went online like, oh, wow, this is the reason why.
So when they do something like this, it's offensive to us. It's very offensive to black people. And yes, we should boycott Gucci. They did this blackface to mimic slavery. To promote that black people were lazy, inhuman, and I, for one, I'm not here for it. This cost over $800. I can't afford it anyways, but I'm still boycotting it. I don't want to see it.
The funny thing is that most of the racially aggressive approach that has been happening comes from Europe. And Europe is known as the most racist continent in the world. So everything they do is strategic. They have come to a point where they believe that all type of publicity is publicity. They don't care the negative or the positive impact. All they have to do is apologize, and we will accept it. So we have to stop accepting those apologies. And we have to start supporting black businesses. That's it.
Definitely. I truly believe that. All right, so we're going to move on to the next topic. What do we have?
Democracy has failed in Nigeria.
Oh, my God.
We just had our elections that just passed recently, and it was a fiasco, okay? I've never seen such deliberate, nuisance to the electoral process. First of all, the voting was supposed to start on the 16th of February. INEC just canceled it and said, next week we'll do it. And INEC, which we know, literally Buhari is in charge of INEC, right? Because he's the one that put INEC people into things. So it just seems really, really biased. And then, first of all, when you get to the voting ballot is like a Tupperware box with the slots in it. Where in this world?
In 2019.
In 2019, is there a plastic Tupperware box where you are putting your voting thing at? Literally, the youth corps workers are putting their own thumbprints. And first of all, the voting ballot is this long because it's 73 people running. Where in what country are 73 people running for presidency?
Wait, were you talking about the video where they were in the room?
They're using thumbprint.
And the villagers too were doing
and the villages.
That video is on the ABS Instagram, so they can go and watch that.
Okay, so perfect. So, and then another thing was that the area boys were hard at work, burning ballots. Absolutely. They were attacking people, threatening people. There's a video where you see the area boys carrying the ballots. They just went to the thing and just finished the thing. So it's ridiculous that in this day and age where 9-year-old people even have PVC cards, 9-year-olds are voting in, and that's what I want. So, no, this is an embarrassment for us.
I want to go back.
Go back.
To the point where they postponed the election. I am not Nigerian, but that pissed me off. You You do not do that.
Absolutely.
You know how much time, money, you got
Resources.
journalists traveling all across the world. You have the water seller, the Agbala seller, postponing. You don't do that.
No.
And for them to not get any punishment or any repercussion of that, I can't even fathom. Like I can't even.
The notice
That was so
came
wrong.
like few minutes before the next day.
Yes, it came like at 3 a.m.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a week or like. Who does that? You know.
You know what pains me the most? No, what irritates me the most is that these lazy Nigerian youths that are destroying ballot boxes,
Thank you.
thumb printing for people, losing their lives for these people, all these politicians, their kids are not even in the country.
How about
Their
that?
kids are schooling abroad in London and USA, having the best of their lives, and you are here losing your life for people that don't even care about you. When will this stop?
When the politicians go to the polling booth to cast their vote, they are surrounded by people, they're surrounded by security staffs and all that.
Yeah.
None of them went, well, only Femi Otedola, I know, so there was a video of him going there with copy.
Copy, yeah.
None of them went with their children.
I believe copy matter.
Their
Nobody will touch
children-
copy now.
Their children are out of the country.
Yes.
You now, they cajole you into going to snatch ballot
For
boxes.
10,000 naira.
There was even a guy that they caught in Okota that led a team of thugs to go and snatch ballot boxes, and these Igbo men were not joking. They caught the guy.
Yes.
Beat him within an inch of his life, and then left him and handed him over to the police.
Yeah.
You don't do that. You're putting your life at risk from people that don't care
They don't
about
care
you.
about you.
The moment they assume that position of power and you try to reach them, my dear, you cannot. If you do too much, they will kill. They will get rid of you. They will kill you.
They did kill somebody.
Yeah. And you know
36
what?
people, 39
They burned
people
them
were
down.
killed during election.
And for me, those people are not doing it because they are bored. It's coming from the top.
Absolutely.
They pay somebody to pay somebody to pay somebody
Yeah.
to pay somebody
It
to
is,
do
it
that.
is.
And you
It's
know
coming
what?
from the top.
They
You
will
know-
even pay for chaos so that there will be
Yeah.
so much chaos in that neighborhood and they won't be able to cast your vote. This is one question I've always had for people. If you think your votes don't really count, because Nigerians used to say, but what is it? My votes don't count, they will still put who they want to put there. Oh, really? So why did they pay so much money to create chaos everywhere?
to rig the
Why did they
election.
pay so much money for thugs to go and snatch ballot boxes? If truly,
The
and
votes
truly
don't
your
count.
votes don't count.
Yep.
Are you guys kidding
The
me?
most heartbreaking thing is this whole activities would just create fear. Nobody wants to come out to do anything.
Yeah.
Everybody just want to be indoors, like, oh please. And even if you see your son on your door, hey, please, oh, don't go out. And all, just fear all over the place because I mean, it couldn't even hold in some places.
Yes, yes.
They
The
couldn't even do anything.
The annoying part is that this culture of political godfatherism and age limit that you must be 60 or 70 and then you must be old in politics and to run for president. Whenever they see a youth between the age of 30 to 40 running for president, even the youths laugh at him. You see how stupid we are? We have the power to vote. We have the power to put someone new, but the youths don't even believe in the youths.
Yeah.
So we are our own problems.
You're right. I had
So
a
And
very
like I said,
argument.
and these two are in their 70s, and they have been in presidency already. One was Atiku was vice president, Buhari was president, didn't work out for him, comes back again. And the thing about it is so disturbing is that it's causing chaos within us as Nigerians because in Igbo land they really were going hard on the Igbos, making sure the Igbos were not voting because they knew those votes were not going to count. And in Bauchi, I've been to Bauchi. I was just at Bauchi. Bauchi, 700,000 people voted in Bauchi. They left their cows and heading and everything. I went to vote.
Really?
It's a lie.
Is that what?
No.
Is it the Bauchi number that is doing you? My dear, the KKKs, when the KKK came out, Katsina, Kanu, and Kebbi,
Yeah.
everywhere I said they had kind of numbers in those states.
There's no way, I'm sorry, Nigerians. There's no way that one person can sit there and count 1, 2, 3,
Million.
4,
5
2 million.
Yes.
I'm sorry. There's gonna be an error in there somewhere.
My dear.
Okay?
No computers, no nothing. Everything is just like,
Speaking
manual.
of computers, my darling, I would think that 2019, we've gotten to the stage where Nigeria, now they fall my hand though.
Like a
We've gotten to the
machine.
stage where we have actual computers that you can go. When they were saying PVC, the whole time my headspace was, okay, PVC, you go with your PVC, put it in, cast your votes, and pull it out, and you go.
So what's the
Because-
essence of PVC?
So the PVC was just paper, was pretty much TVC or temporary. But
we are talking about Nigeria. PVC, FCC, PVC. They will use some way means to still corrupt. There will still be some corruption.
Because somebody will in Ghana. Are we going down?
No. The topic is not. You see, this is what you're doing. You're trying to deflect from the conversation. You're trying to deflect from the conversation. We're not talking about Ghana. We're not talking about Ghana. The issue right here. No, Ghana issue will come. Excuse me. We're talking about Nigeria. So anytime there's a conversation about Nigeria, I should just be quiet and sit here.
No.
Let me give my opinion. Let me give you how I feel about it.
You're already doing too much.
I'm not doing too much. I'm saying the facts. You know what? How about this? Let's move on. Since we don't want to talk about Nigerians, let's move. Nonsense. Oh my God. Let's move on to the next topic. And I think you have this one for us. What's going on?
Okay.
They're stressing me out, though.
Okay, so I thought that was heated, though. So wait for this particular one. So we have protests of the inhuman treatments as Ghana deports 700
Ghana, they give us Ghana, let's go.
Okay, so there's a quote right here.
They're giving us Ghana, let's go.
To the news,
there's
please.
a quote right here. The Nigerian High Commissioner to Ghana, Ambassador Michael Abikoe, has protested the inhuman treatment of Nigerians by the Ghana Immigration Service with the deportation of 722 Nigerians. And the High Commissioner also said the 723 Nigerians were majorly deported on alleged cybercrime, prostitution, and overstay between January 2018 and 2019. Yeah. So now the thing is, I was reading about it, and then some people are now saying this is like a revenge porn for what happened 36 years ago. Ghana must go.
Ghana must go.
In
Yes.
Nigeria.
Yes.
And so another thing I'm saying is, should they have been jailed, do time before? And just let them.
Jail where in Ghana?
Hold on.
No, I'm just asking you a question.
Yeah.
Jail where in Ghana?
Should they have a jail time other than throwing them back to Nigeria?
No, and let me answer that. The reason why that cannot be, because when we put you guys in jail, then our tax money is going to be feeding the jail people. No, we don't want that. Listen, Ghana is one of the most we are so welcoming to everybody, and everybody knows that. Ghana is one of the peaceful countries, and we welcome everybody. We welcome Togolese people, Liberian people, Nigerian people, Gambian people. The issue here is, when these alleged people, when they come to Ghana, they weren't just kumbayaing and just walking around. They were doing illegal crimes. Yeah. They were prostituting. Let me finish. What these people did was they blocked roads. Started having parties, smoking, and doing all kinds of nonsense. Listen, you can never do that in America. You can never travel. You can never travel to another person's country and do all kinds of these things like that. You cannot do that. America will never. They will throw you out.
Hold on.
My issue
is, Charlie. Hold on.
Let me finish.
Hold on, Charlie.
Let me land. I disagree with the way they were treated. Yes, I do. But you cannot go to another person's country and do all kinds of those things there. You cannot do that.
So let me ask you a question. How many of the Ghanaian citizens in Nigeria has been, thrown back to Ghana with offenses and stuff like that?
We get thrown all the time. Recently, didn't Trump deport a whole bunch of people from America?
I'm talking about from Nigeria. I'm talking about from Nigeria.
Oh, let's go back to Ghana must go.
No, that's 36 years ago.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Hold on, Charlie.
What you guys did to us.
Except you're confirming to me right now that that's the reason why this happened.
Listen, what I'm saying is, when we came to Ghana,
let's just call it a revenge porn. Let's call it a revenge porn.
What we were doing, we were looking for jobs.
Let's call it a revenge porn.
It's not revenge porn.
That's what you just said, right?
It's not no. You're talking about Nigeria sending Ghanaians out of Nigeria, but you do know that Ghana also sent Nigerians out of Ghana.
Yes, we did.
In 1969.
Yes,
so
we did.
What are you now saying?
Yes, we did.
You people did it first. We did it back in 1983.
We didn't have an excuse.
And then now you're saying
but you know why we did that, though? Because we have recently just got our independence. We were still trying to figure things out. And here comes a bunch of Nigerians coming to Ghana. We were just trying to figure things out.
So
when things were hard in Ghana and we traveled to Nigeria, we were peaceful. We were looking for jobs. We were just looking for opportunities. And you guys threw us out. I kind of like
salty.
I am salty. My thing is this.
But you threw us out as well, honey.
Yeah. You're not listening to the dates. You're not listening to the dates and arrangement. In 1969, Ghanaians threw us out.
Thank you.
We threw Ghanaians out in 1983.
So
you're getting the dates. So 36 years ago is 1983. And the reason we threw Ghanaians out was because you guys were flooding us because of our oil boom. You guys wanted to come tap into our oil, our natural oil, that was not even enough for us because our population was fast growing as at that time.
So you're trying to
in
figure yourself
1969,
out.
you claimed you got independence. You were trying to look for your surname. You guys didn't have surnames, so you didn't want no Nigerian surnames. So you threw us out. It didn't make sense.
Okay.
So now, throwing Nigerians out, 723 whatever Nigerians,
people,
and claiming that they were all doing fraud and prostitution
and stuff like
is
that.
something that is done everywhere in the world.
Okay, so
Ghanaians are
Timani-
also doing fraud.
Timani-
Ghanaians are also doing
Yeah.
prostitution.
So Timani, so let me
So what
ask
are you
you-
talking about? Is that strong enough a reason?
Timani, so let me ask you a question.
And then overstay for 1 year? When did they start doing visa to Ghana?
Timani, let me
ECOWAS,
ask
like
you
this is like a
question.
West African
So what
state.
is
We're
the
brothers.
solution?
Like, come
What
on.
do you think the solution is? Hold on. Let me. I didn't. ask the
you asked
question.
me now.
But I didn't ask the question.
Okay.
What is the solution for us Ghanaians when people, over 700 people coming into the country doing illegal stuff? What is the solution? What do you think we should do to those people?
First of all,
no,
we are all-
just answer your question.
Okay, so let's answer us. Let's answer you.
the
Let's
whole
answer
West
you.
Africa Economic Community of West African States.
ECOWAS.
There's a body. We all
we
share
are.
green
ECOWAS,
passports. We are
that's what we
ECOWAS.
talk about
So whatever
right
is
there.
happening to a
Yes.
Nigerian in Ghana
Yes.
does not require deportation.
I feel like
So
it was
what-
Likewise,
malicious.
whatever is happening to a Ghanaian in Nigeria,
What does
because
it
we are all
require?
ECOWAS.
What does it
We're
require?
brothers.
They should be arrested.
We don't
Period.
have room. We don't have room.
That
That's what
doesn't
I
make
don't
sense. It
understand.
doesn't make
So
sense.
let me ask you this. So all of these people, I just want to ask a question. All
Yeah.
these people, were they tried and found out that they were guilty, or were they just packed up because
They were
they're
packed up.
locked up?
They were
That-
packed
we
up.
want to
They
make
were
sure
packed
that
up.
Let me listen to
due
what Aisha's
process.
saying.
We want to make sure there's due process happening.
Thank you.
Was due process happening? Were these prostitutes found out? Like everything, were they tried in court? Were they taken care of before they found out? Oh, this one is a prostitute. This one is a Yahoo boy. This one is
Picture-
Yahoo
look at the
Plus
picture,
boy.
says it all.
So you can't really tell. I feel like they
Yeah.
packed up a lot of people. Like if let's say it's equally done and you find out somebody has done those crimes, yes, send them back. I don't mind because they're criminals. So they need to go back where they came from, right?
due process.
But due process done? Because I think they just catch a lot of people just because,
They're Nigerians.
assumption, they're
I feel like-
Nigerian.
I feel like
That's
it
what
was-
I'm feeling
Yeah.
in my statement, that it was an assumption and they were all 700 people I just found out. All of
I
them are
feel like
doing
it was
crimes.
malicious, though. I feel like it was a
Yeah,
malicious
because
act.
you know us so
For
well.
real.
Like,
that's-
let me-
you know
no,
us
no,
so
for
well.
real. I
Draw it
think it
back
was
a
like
little.
malicious. For
Let me
real.
draw it back a little. Remember
Wait,
last year?
hold on. Go ahead.
Last year, we had a topic on this show where we're talking about Ghanaians being deported back to Ghana from the States. Right? Remember that topic? And we're talking about how what's the word?
What?
The commissioner, what's his name?
What?
The
Consular
ambassador. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. The ambassador, right, to Ghana was saying that they had committed crimes. The people that they were deporting had committed crimes in the States and were sending them back. We said, you know what? No. If they don't have concrete evidence against them, they're not going anywhere. That's what we said.
Yeah.
So how come now it's okay for you to deport Nigerians when you don't have concrete evidence proving that these people had actually committed those crimes in your country and then you want to
723.
send them back?
Okay, so now
And
go-
who's
That's a lot.
I'm gonna ask you also, and with the prostitution, who's sleeping with the prostitutes? You know that prostitution is the oldest profession in
In
this
the
world,
book,
in
in
the
the Bible,
world.
in all
And if they go to cat for prostitutes, prostitution is berkete.
And
Ghana,
then-
Nigeria,
and they got-
this one, Benin,
And they
Togo,
got
everything.
Ghanaian. They got
Okay.
Ghanaian
Who's
customs.
sleeping with the
They're
Nigerian
probably
women?
with the Liberian men.
Ghanaian men. So
Ghanaian
wait,
men.
Ghanaian
All the
men
beautiful
are
nyats, beautiful Ghanaian women that we have in Ghana, it's not enough. Please, I beg.
Because big booty don't do it all, you know. It's not
Oh,
only don't be by big bum bum.
Uh-huh.
Just so you know. And why
A
don't
hole
why
is a
not
hole.
the Liberians?
It was.
They're not doing illegal
Where are
stuff.
we
The
How do
thing
you
is,
know that?
Ghana.
it was malicious.
Ghana.
At
See,
that point.
I don't
It
know
was
what the
malicious.
issue is. You guys claim Nigeria is great and it's awesome, and they're sending you
Nobody
back to your
ever
great
claimed that.
Oh, so are you
country,
telling me that
and now
they
you're
don't-
mad.
are you telling me that no
Hey,
Ghanaians in
we're
Nigeria?
not.
Let's go.
We're boosting your
Nigeria,
economy.
hurry up and start sending
We're
Ghana
boosting-
back.
Are you Ghanaian or
I am
Nigerian?
Nigerian, thank you. Did I just not say due process? Don't worry, I'll see you in Ghana in April.
We'll
Oh,
see
you're
each
not
other.
going.
We will
Oh,
see
you're not
each other.
going.
We will
You're
see
not
each
going.
other.
Eh.
Timani, let's go. What's the next topic?
Jesus.
Timani, what's going on with Big Brother? Hurry up, we don't have time.
You said
Ears are bleeding.
my ear is bleeding.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, another one.
Okay.
Big Brother Nigeria is back. And bigger and better.
Oh, yeah.
To the extent that even the people that turned out for auditions were more than people that came out for election. I swear, I'm not even lying.
Massive.
Around February 2nd, they did audition in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, Edo, Warri. you needed to see the youths that came out. I was hoping that same number would come out for election.
But we are
But for only one person was completing the whole election.
Was Odera in there?
Odera was there.
Shout out to Odera.
She better be in there.
I mean, to be honest with you, the kind of people that I was seeing online that were there, I was even shocked. I was like, this one still find money. This, like, everybody was there. But I feel like, well, it's a platform that puts you on that pedestal that
what
you
exactly
need.
is it? So some of the viewers that don't know, what is Big Brother?
Okay, Big Brother is a reality show.
The application of Big Brother here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's a global
So it's a
thing.
reality show where people just go
Where
in
people
and
come
they
into
show
a
reality
house,
show.
people go for audition, and then they pick
3
the
months.
best, maybe 12 or 20. They go into a house, they live together for 3 months. They belekete, according to what you say.
What is
they
the
do
winning
everything.
prize? What do you get?
For this, the winning prize is about 25 million naira. What are you
So
talking
then we
about?
should
The
all
last one they
understand
had
why
was
they are
That's a lot of
there.
money.
right?
So we should all understand
No,
why
but
they are
the
there.
thing-
They are there for quick, fast
People
money.
were there. The
The
audition-
economy is hard.
Yeah, the economy is
And
hard.
all you have to do is just be there and be yourself
Yeah, but they should
and get
keep
that
that
coin.
same
No, but
energy.
also understand
I
that when you
think-
go into
okay.
the
Voting don't
house,
pay.
understand that when you go into the house, it creates opens avenues for you, depending
Yes.
on how you
You
promote
use it.
yourself,
Yeah.
right? So if you're like, for instance, Uriel from I think
The last
2
one.
years ago,
2 years ago.
Uriel, she cooks. She had an avenue to showcase that, and now that she's out of the house, she has a lot. She had a lot of endorsements up till date. So depends on how you project yourself in the
Yeah.
house. That would determine how much exposure you have and how much.
Yeah, she
Deals
just
you
got an
sign,
endorsement.
speaking like that.
But I
Another
think-
thing-
but I
another
think-
thing-
I
another
think-
Another thing.
Charlie,
Hold on, guys.
All right.
Another thing you guys don't understand is that for the Big Brother Nigeria stuff and everything, if you look at the previous shows they already had, the contestants, they had some profile of some sort.
True.
Yes.
That is
That's
very
another
true.
thing. So
That is true.
these organizers already have the people that they want to be in the house. So you cannot just randomly just go for audition and be in the midst of like over 1,000 people and like, okay, yeah, we take you. You're in the
Yes.
house. No,
Yeah.
they already have their background works and everything. And people who are in the house, they are like, they have some profiles. They've been doing.
then what is
they
this
have
for? This
something
is for the
going on
money.
for them.
This is
raise the
to
money.
block. No, listen. Why is this around the same time of election?
Yeah.
It's a smoke screen.
Distraction.
Distraction. It is straight distraction to distract you. Why would I spend my small, maybe 5,000 naira to travel to go out and vote when I could travel it, use that money to get myself and package myself for the Big Brother audition? Why do they put it right next to when the election is? It's
And the
so
form is
close.
not free. You
It's
pay for
so
the form.
close.
Yeah.
It's too
Yeah.
close.
Those ones are scams.
It's too
Scams.
close.
People were scammed.
People were scamming.
People were
It's
even
too
buying
close.
past question and answer for Big Brother.
It's like an example
There's no
process.
example
Yes.
Like they're just like reviewing the questions.
I was of the general opinion that all these auditions that they held was just to raise revenue,
Not smoke screen.
to run to help with the
So, but in
promotion. Because
fairness,
there is no way they would have like you said this magnitude of people and assume that they will pick somebody from there. Things All Tony had a profile. He was a dancer.
Yes.
Bisola had always been acting.
Yes,
That's
and
it.
this is the one that I watched. I didn't watch this most recent one with Bam Bam and them because I just was over it. But the one from 2017, all of them had some
They have
kind
something
of
going on for
exactly.
them.
This one
They
that
have
they just
some
had,
highlights already.
they had
But
they
in
had
fairness to
profiles
what you're
already.
saying,
So
in fairness to what you're saying, I don't know about now, but like 10 years ago, the times they used to do it, Big Brother introduced a lot of new people. The
Like
time
and the rest,
Ebuka won, Ebuka
yeah.
didn't have a profile.
Yeah.
Ebuka didn't win, Seth. He
No,
didn't win.
he didn't win, yeah.
It was Khartoum that won. The
Khartoum,
time
yeah.
Uti won, Uti didn't have a profile. But now, it's who you know. Everything is about who you
So
know.
can I have a message to Ebuka? Ebuka, I beg, Odera auditioned, okay?
yes, that's how and she will bring the let's start advocating for her.
Yes.
She will bring the drama.
She will bring
and
the drama.
Odera, she
alone.
has she's very
So
strategic
pick
too.
Odera for us, okay?
Like-
If Odera gets into that house, the campaign, I will buy votes.
Yes, so
All right, so Miss Spitfire, let's move on to you. What's the next topic?
I don't want to be a party pooper,
okay.
because that's what's going to happen right now. So, a custom officer, right, accidentally killed somebody during... Accidentally, that's the term that was used. Accidentally shot and killed an individual while they were trying to extort money from travelers.
Oh my God.
This is the story. So, a group of people were traveling. They got stopped around Songo, I think it's called
Shango
Day. Is it Shango Day?
Shango Day.
Before Ijebu Day, they were asking them to bring out money to bribe them because apparently they were smuggling stuff through, bills of clothes. This officer, on the screen, shot someone while he was being asked Oga, don't touch my phone. From the video, I didn't want to play the video because it was really gruesome. From the video, you can hear the guy that was recording saying, Oga, don't touch my phone. This is an iPhone, no, don't touch my phone. You would see the man walk past the guy, right in front of him, takes his gun, cocks the gun, and the next thing you hear is boom. He had shot someone. The guy started shouting, "You don't keep personal.
Just like
you don't
that.
keep personal because of bribe. Because of bribe." One lady was screaming because of 5,000 naira. Now, customs released a statement.
What they say?
A statement.
Yes, and I will
You
read.
don't murder somebody.
Yes, so they said that while it is painful and totally unnecessary to lose life in anti-smuggling operations, today at Shagamu Interchange along Ijebu Ode, attempt to obstruct lawful performance of duty by passengers of a commercial bus, a white Toyota Hiace, suspected to be carrying bales of used clothing, led to the death of a young man called Godwin and serious injury of custom officer ASC 1 Destiny Onebambamu, that's the SMA. It said, contrary to some narratives, the young man was not a passenger of the bus, as if it matters. You killed an individual.
So they were trying to make an excuse.
Yes, that he was not a passenger
Instead
of the bus,
apologizing.
but a good citizen who always comes to fetch water for custom patrolmen anytime they return to their base.
Wow.
Preliminary findings indicate that it was during this skirmish and struggle to disarm the officer that the rifle discharged and hit the friend of the customs, which is Godwin, who lost his life. The service is already in touch with the bereaved family. Sadly, it should be noted that while attention shifted to the dead and the wounded, the passengers who filmed the inciting commentary boarded their vehicle and left, leaving the wrong impression that it was one of them that was killed.
So can I respond to that statement, please?
Please go ahead.
Mr. Commissioner, we don't care. This sounds to us like a bunch of excuses. And if you want to watch the video, it's on our Instagram page as well.
Yes, please.
For me, I do believe that it was an accident. The way everything happened, it was an accident. You could see on his face, like he was just shocked that he just did this because of 5,000 naira. That is unacceptable.
No.
Nigeria, it's unacceptable. Africa, it's unacceptable. We
World,
cannot have
even in
this.
this world.
This man is probably somebody's father. Going back to his children, you just ended his life. My second note, my Nigerians, which one is the police and which one is which? Because the uniforms are confusing to me.
So plenty uniforms.
It's just a whole bunch of uniforms.
It's
I don't know. So if
uniforms.
I'm a visitor to Nigeria, I don't know who is the authority and who is the scammer.
Let me tell you, gray is customs.
Oh,
Yeah.
So we should
Brown.
take notes.
Yeah, take a
Green
get out
is
your pens
army.
and papers, people.
Oh, man,
Gray
this is
is
annoying,
customs. The one that looks like khaki color
Green.
is immigration.
Yellow
Green
and brown is traffic officer.
But Aisha, you know why I'm saying that? Because it is confusing.
Orange and
Aisha,
brown.
you know why I'm saying that? Because it is confusing when you go there because you don't know who's real and who's trying to scam you. You know what I mean?
And also, when you go to other states as well, too, they have their own task
Different
force
colors.
and
True.
stuff like that. So they have different uniforms. Yeah, just study and.
I want to say, you know what this is disturbing?
Yeah.
This is why our judicial system is it's corrupt to the core. To the very bottom man on the bottom, corruption is. Why are you, as a customs official, I'm going to tell you, when we were going from, was it Togo to Nigeria, I'm going to tell you that we sat there for 4 hours waiting because the customs wanted bribe. And if you don't give them a right amount, you will just sit there like a bump on the wall.
Of course,
You will just
definitely.
sit and sit and sit. Like, just because of money, and I understand times are hard, but we cannot think that we are going to ask our major politicians to be right if on the very bottom we're being corrupt.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen. This is pure corruption. It's murder on the screen. The man should be arrested. The reason that they beat him to a pulp and he deserved it because you shouldn't be killing somebody on broad daylight. And what happened to taking somebody down and not killing them?
This
Because
is
that's
my
what
thing.
you're supposed to do. Shoot
But
their
there was-
legs,
the
shoot
guy
something.
wasn't even attacking him to
Listen,
say he shot him.
that's my thing. The video, if you watch the video,
wasn't
you
an
would
attack.
realize that nobody went close to that man.
Yes.
They said they were in the scuffle of during the scuffle of trying to disarm the guy. That's a lie. Nobody went close to that man. He walked past, you could see him take out his AK-47, and you hear him when he cocked it and discharged. When I was in Nigeria, I had there's a video on my Instagram page where a police officer actually came at us. We were Snapchatting in the car, and he stopped the car and thought we were Snapchatting him. Came at me and said, "What are you recording? Give me that phone." I said, "Excuse me, give you what phone?" We thought it was a joke. I was still smiling, and then I realized it's not a joke. This guy is really serious. My brothers and my sister. This man actually went forward and caught this guy, stood in front of the car, cut his gun. I said, this is not a joking thing. Oh.
Wow.
Then I started recording him because now it's me and look at death. My sister was screaming. My aunt was going nuts. I said, I'm just going to record just in case. He said, give me that phone. He had cocked his gun and he was aimed at us. Now, any trigger-happy person can actually discharge his gun and kill somebody. Just like that, off of what?
Not even just,
no reason.
Not
so
even
this
just
man,
trigger-happy. Not even just trigger-happy. It
Maybe
also has to do with
intoxicated.
your
It could be
mental state.
anything.
You could be intoxicated. They don't even do drug tests on none of these people that have license to use guns in Nigeria.
true.
They're supposed to do real drug tests on them.
I'm trying to like trace it back to, a disgruntled employee. You're not getting paid well or whatever, and this whole thing, just coupled with, with depression on these people. And then they come to work and take all manner of frustration to people. It's really terrible. So it should just come from the top and, to the bottom.
The guys at the top are getting money. Every Friday when they go home with a bag of like 5 to 10 million naira and put in their boot. They don't have any problem. They are okay.
For real.
And they're not trained. These men are not trained.
They actually fly through their training. They manage to get over the training and they put them on the streets. How is it that you're trying to stop a bunch of people who are standing with you on the road? They're not in the car. They're standing with you. You're having an argument, and then you bring out your gun and cock it. What has the gun got to do with you trying to stop people that you claim have contraband in their car?
And then in the process of scaring the person,
Shame on you. This is a sad
and
story.
the nerve of that, their letter.
Don't mind that statement.
Because it's Godwin. What is Godwin affecting water for you at the base, doing at your checkpoint? There's so many questions. I can poke so much holes.
Let me throw it back to the viewers. So viewers, let us know in the comment section your views on these topics. We love you for watching. Marks, you did it.
Yes.
You gotta go. We're coming back. And he's coming back. So stay tuned. You're watching Mina TV. Oh, you see, we gotta go.
What's happening?
We gotta go.
Thanks for watching, and if you liked this episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you next time.